Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kirk. A lot of people in the same YouTube space as are going to be doing these 2023 in review videos. I'm not going to do one of those. Mostly that's going to be look at these awesome indie games that came out. Look at this stuff that WotC did, from OGL to Armed Robbery over Magic cards to the massive layoff. They're going to be doing that as their 2023 in review. I'm not. God bless them. There are some great creators out there that have done that. But how can I follow in those footsteps, right? There's going to be some people looking forward to, hey, here's what I see in 2024. I might do one of those. But I'm going to veer off from my usual discourse here. Usually I talk about role-playing games. And when I do, I usually talk about fantasy role-playing games. And when I do that, I usually talk about Castles and Crusades or Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. Now, today is December 31st. A lot of y'all are going to be making New Year's resolutions. And of those New Year's resolutions, maybe you want to, walk the dog more often. Maybe you want to call your grandparents more often. Please do. They want to hear you. Most of y'all will be making fitness resolutions, okay? You're going to walk more. You're going to go to the gym more. But I want to talk to you, of my audience, of the fraction thereof who are going to go to a gym for the first time, okay? There are 3 gyms in my town. One of them is a national chain, okay? They are 24-hour accessible. That's good. Being open 24 hours is a good thing. You'll get a little key fob, and you can go in at 3 a.m., and you can just work on a couple of machines. You'll never have to wait in line behind anyone, and, you can go about the rest of your day. Or you can go in about 10, 11 o'clock at night. Same thing, whatever works for you. That's cool. One of them is kind of a statewide chain. They're brand new to this town, and I think they're kind of pushing their limits as to how many gyms a town can support. The third one I go to is a little one-off. Okay, it's owned by one dude. One dude owns one gym. Cool. I know the guy as an acquaintance, kind of in passing. Good guy. Cool. You make your choices. But whatever gym you go to, if you're going for the first time, the first thing you're going to have to do is sign a membership contract. And the best thing you can do for yourself is read that contract very closely. I don't care if you want to go to that same gym for the rest of your life, okay? You want to look at cancellation fees. You want to look at what hoops you have to do to actually submit the cancellation. It may be, you can just walk in there and say, hey, I quit, cancel me out. Or it may be, well, we only accept it in writing 30 days in advance because we're going to charge you an extra month. And you can only email to this email address of contacting head office in Cincinnati, Chicago, yada, 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 which we're not listing the address in this contract. You'll have to go find it. And if it's the wrong one, we didn't receive it. Be careful, okay? And cancellation fees, it could be exorbitant. There's people out there who have had to sue gyms for thousands of dollars to try to cancel a membership that was going to be ongoing for the rest of their life if they didn't cancel it in just the right way. Okay? Or they did submit their cancellation and they just kept charging. Be careful of those particular ones. Okay. You may look in there and the machines are all brand new. The carpeting's all brand new. That doesn't matter. As long as the machines work, you're good to go. If there's, some chips in the paint on the wall, that doesn't matter. Okay? But the price of new carpeting is coming out here monthly. So just beware. Okay, now you've decided on a gym. One that's going to be reasonably cheap and you can cancel because, frankly, most of you will. They're all pretty similar, okay? There's a bunch of treadmills towards the front. They're aiming towards the glass in the front window. They may have TVs up above them so you can you can watch muted news channel, sports channel, South Park, whatever, while you jog. And you may be able to sync headphones with that channel or what, it doesn't matter, okay? First timers, you're probably going to go to the treadmill. You know how that works. It's a treadmill. You walk on it. You speed it up, you run on it. You shut it off, you get off. Pretty simple. Behind that is going to be a row of machines, okay? Each machine does one thing, as opposed to a home gym that does multiple things. So, how do you use those machines? Okay, there's one with a big bar on it, okay? Lateral pull down. It'll say lateral pull down on the side of it, okay? Has the big bar. Or other hand grip thingies, they're interchangeable. Whip out your smartphone, how to use lateral pull down, or how to use chest press, or how to use pectoral flies, whatever, whatever the machine is, just type in how to use, and you can pop up a video, somebody showing you how to do it. Some of these machines will have a QR code on them. Scan that QR code, it'll take you directly to a pretty decent little video, little short one, that says, hey look, I am on that machine. I am using it like so. I adjust it like this. I sit here, I sit facing this direction, whatever. So that's how you use those machines. You either look up the name of it or find a QR code if you're lucky. They will have a little pictogram of a dude or gal, kind of in a line drawing, and then it'll have certain muscle groups highlighted. While you're using that machine, those are the muscles that you want to mentally focus on. You're using those particular ones the most to do this exercise. If it's shoulders, you're not using your arms, you're using your shoulders. If it's chest, you're not using your wrists, you're using your chest, okay, as you're doing the weight. Or you can hire a personal trainer to show you how to use all these machines. Personal trainers are not cheap. And again, you end up with a contract situation. And not all personal trainers have PhDs or anything, okay? If you're older or overweight, they might be recommending a bunch of exercises where you're jumping up and down and straining your knees a lot. And you tell them, hey, my knees are shot. I mean, I myself am 50 years old. Okay, my knees ain't like they were in their 20s. Okay, I'm not doing a bunch of hopping exercises. I'm not doing squats. That's just not what I want to do. I can do maybe a press, but I'm not going to do a lot of explosive stuff using the knees. And they don't all get that. Okay, in the back, behind all the machines, free weights. That's usually big dudes have been doing this for a while. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with free weights. Some people think free weights are a lot better than using machines because you get better movements. Well, that's only if you know what you're doing, and it's only if you are putting the effort and the thought into it. Okay. Where was I? Oh, filming. There are people filming their exercises. There's two reasons why they're filming themselves exercise, okay? Some of them are trying to get a second person view of them doing the movement to make sure that they're doing it correctly. So if you're doing a tricep pull down, okay, if you're doing a tricep movement, are you bending your back and wobbling a lot while you do it? If so, no, you want to maintain, a stationary form with your torso as you're moving your arms. And if you're watching yourself after the fact on camera, you can say, oh, well, I wasn't doing that correctly. The other reason a lot of people are doing it is a whole lot of, look at me, I'm going to post this on TikTok. Okay, I never film myself in a gym. A lot of the people who are trying to film themselves for attention purposes have been part of the situation of causing this to be a big hassle. Okay, they'll get mad if somebody walks between them and their little tripod. They'll try to go, oh, look, this person glanced at me for a second or two. Look what a perv they are. Or they'll go, hey, look what that dude behind me is doing. Wow, isn't that stupid? Look at him. He's such a wimp. He's a Well, TikTok has kind of ruined gyms for some people because you have attention seekers trying to humiliate others. just avoid anyone who's using a tripod. Okay, just avoid them. If they're using a tripod in a gym, or you're supposed to be just paying attention to minding your own damn business. Okay, it's just my 2 cents. I take my phone for one purpose. It's in my pocket. I'm using it for my music. Okay, and I'm focusing on the task at hand. There's a change room. Never film in a change room. Never film yourself in a change room because people are going to be walking by you, maybe. They don't want to be filmed in the bathroom. I mean, come on. How sick is that? How weird is that? Come on. No, just don't. But anyway, like I said, I chose the small local joint because we know the guy. My wife actually set up the account, so I don't know what the contract looks like. But I have faith in her. That's just my 2 cents. If you were looking to use your New Year's resolutions to make yourself a better version of yourself, good for you. Go walk the dog a little extra. The dog would love it, okay? The dog would be happier and healthier for it, and so will you. If it's to lose weight, I myself lost a good 20 pounds. I think I've shifted a little bit of the remaining around. Feel better. I think I look better, but I don't try to focus on, hey, look at me. So you don't see a lot of full body shots of me. Good for you. I hope y'all have a good New Year's. And when next I film, I'll be talking about role-playing games again. Have a good one, y'all.